Welcome back, guys, to yet another video on this channel. We have something interesting today. This is a video where we go into future investments. So this is where we go into the territory of long-term investments. Now, right here in front of me, I have something that's called cosmetic pieces of gear. Cosmetic transmog rewards. Pretty much every single one of these, not all of them, some are from Torghast, but a lot of them are from Corfia. You guys might be thinking to yourself, Sam, why would you be looking at these? I mean, we get these all the time for farming Torghast, farming Corfia, and all this stuff. Hear me out. In the future, when people are going to stop doing Torghast and stop doing Corfia, and these things are going to happen in later on in the expansion if the content's not relevant anymore, or in the next expansion. Now, we've seen this time and time again with something like the island expedition gear. People in BFA stop doing island expeditions a lot. Obviously, there are people still farming it, but the majority of the player base doesn't do it anymore, which means that the supply of these items will go very, very low. Now, there's always going to be collectors that want these items that didn't play when it was currents, and especially with Shadowlands right now, we have a little bit, you know, the player base is a little lower than usual, and this is something that you guys definitely can see as a long-term potential good investment. Now, we don't know what's going to happen to these items. We don't know if they're going to get harder to farm. We don't know how it's going to be, and all these things. So there's a lot of unknowns in this market, so definitely don't invest more than you can afford to invest. Here's my thought, right? I would imagine that a lot of these items, they don't have insanely high drop rates, especially the cheaper ones. Some of the other ones that are still super expensive, it's important for you guys to look at these items and consider, okay, can these items go any lower than they are right now? I personally don't think so. I don't think they're going to get much lower, especially because we're going to get 9.1.5, and then, you know, months ahead, 9.2 is here. And when 9.2 comes out, we are going to leave Corfia behind. We might even leave Torghast behind. We don't know if we're going to continue doing Torghast forever and ever, because the raid was completed in 9.1. So almost every single one of these cosmetic rewards should technically stop coming on the auction house as much as they usually do. And this is at that point, maybe in 9.1.5 as well, they have a chance to go a little lower, but this is the point where you guys can consider getting these. If you want to know how to find these on the auction house, it's very simple. You click on armor right here, you click cosmetic, and then you click search, and then you have a bunch of cosmetics here. But you only want to see the ones from Corfia. So the ones that you pick are the ones that are epic rewards, because those Corfia and Torghast, obviously. And here they are. And you guys take your pick. You buy a couple of each. You buy only some of them. You invest in however much you want. But this was basically just me telling you this is a very good idea. It's just getting into the mindset of looking at what we have right now and thinking about, oh, that's going to be tough to farm in the future, or that's going to be very annoying to farm in the future. And as a little bonus addition, now obviously I am Night Fae, and this is something that can happen for, you know, pretty much every single covenant that I know of in the game. But pets, now I know a lot of you guys aren't that interested in pets, and I know that polished pet charms is not something that a lot of people have. Something that Night Faes have is a little extra, what do you call it, reputation, as in the Covenant Sanctum, and we get this guy Marasmus. He's a mushroom guy. He's a cool guy, but what he has is a quartermaster next to him, and this quartermaster has 3 different pets. Now it's Sir Reginald, it's Fussy Shimmermoth, it's Fun Gauze. Now these 3 different ones, they are 250 polished pet charms each, and they range, on my server at least, they range from 12k to 25k, and that's at the moment. And we could imagine that these pets are probably going to rise in value when people stop doing the content, because they are locked behind reputation. Okay, so when we look at these right here, we take Fun Gauze, for example. He's 24k, right? Shimmermoth, 18.5k, right? Sir Reginald, 25k, right? They're expensive pets. You can see the market value is 14k. The regional sale average is 10k. These are not the most expensive pets in the world, but I would imagine that these are going to rise in value once people stop doing this content. This is probably one of those that aren't going to go too much up in value before we enter into the next expansion. But it's just trying to get you guys to get into that mindset, right? Thinking of what we have and investing in the future. This is how you make a lot of gold. This is how people have these items in next patches and next expansions. and sell them for obnoxious amounts because they pre-invest very early on. But that is basically all this video was. I just wanted to let you guys know that this was a little side thing that I was thinking of. I've already been buying these up, and I'm preparing and holding on them for I don't know however long until they get up to a reasonable point that I like. But I hope this this little video helped you guys out in some sort of way. Maybe you guys are gonna invest into this market yourself, or if you guys have any other ideas, if you guys have any other markets, materials, transmog, pets, whatever it is, make sure to leave them down in the comments below, and we'll talk about it. You know, we'll have a little information sharing space down there. But that is gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and until the next one, see you guys.